Alright guys, welcome back, another video. So, this morning we're going to be starting out in regression mode. We're on ES this morning. The reason we're starting it out in regression, we have this derived zone right here. And usually we chop around it. You can see we've been chopping around it. I'm also going to draw in absorption here. We also have point of control zone, right? You can kind of tell right here. Point of control zone, price has been wanting to trade in it, right? So, that's kind of my thought process there. We're trading 3 contracts this morning. And yeah, we're trading 3 contracts. You know, I actually, hold on, I have to do this. Hold on, forgot to do this. No, I didn't. Never mind. We're good. We're good. But yeah, expecting chop around here from the derived zone and the point of control zone. Almost had it in trend from that switch there. That's okay. But yeah, we're starting out in regression for now. We're also, let's see. Yeah, we're at the bottom end of this range. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But for now, we're in regression. The point of controls, sticky point of controls on here. Also have point of control right at this derived zone, which kind of hints to me that it's working. And yeah, right now we're breaking through, struggling to break through this point of this absorption zone right here. Take a look at the charts. I had oh, we're on ES. There we go. So we're in demand right now. Okay, so we got my supply and demand charted out. We have buy side liquidity up here. We have sell side liquidity here. So we're in demand. We're expecting a reversal at demand. Okay. If we break through demand here, could get more selling down towards this level. But I think regression mode would be a good idea to be in for now. As we're moving down in demand, we'd expect sellers to come in, but also buyers to pick up because we are in a demand zone. So we'll have to see how this is. We have absorption here on this candle, and the last 3 candles actually. So making a move down here, put it on a 1-minute chart. You see we've been chopping around. We chopped pretty hard yesterday as well. In the morning, yeah, we chopped pretty hard yesterday. Yeah, we're in demand. So we'll have to see how the volume is. I'd expect volume to pick up around in this area in demand. So I would expect the point of controls to be more towards the bottom of these candles or middle of these candles. Just because institutions are filling orders in here. Also, if we take a look at delta, it's correlated here, 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 here. So it's actually been correlated really well. But except for this candle, this is our first divergence, right? As I kind of said, point of control towards the bottom of this candle. Volume kind of dying out as we move down a little lower there.
Order filled.
So there's our first trade entry of the morning. I actually would have preferred it to the long side. So trend would have been the play for that there. As we have increasing delta here. So yeah, selling doesn't seem super strong right now. So would have preferred it to the long side. But we'll have to see. So there's a triple stacked imbalance here, as highlighted. We'll have to see how heavy the selling is. So ideally for us right now, we'd want volume to be decreasing right here. It doesn't look like this trade's going to work out for us, though. Does not look like it's going to work out for us. Yeah, in demand, we generally want to see a retracement up to the long side, right? Because there's demand for buyers. So our take profit's going to be right here on the chart, which is a decent, that's going to have to be a decent push down in demand. So yeah, might have been a good idea to arm regression short, but yeah. If we stop out here, definitely still in regression because we'll be back inside of this range from pre-market. So yeah, the buyers are strong here. Point of control volume is pretty heavy towards the top of this candle, and it's thinned out towards the bottom, so it's not a great sign for us. Means we don't really want to move lower, or there's not as much volume when we move down. So I'm just marking out, these are some key levels from previous days where we bounced. If we look at a 30-minute chart, you can see right here, Friday, found buyers here, greater demand, right? So if we win this trade, I'll probably be arming in regression. We'll still be in regression, but might be arming it in regression short. Good news for us is there's a fair value gap that formed here. We rejected at right here. And our stop loss is above this. It's actually 3575 right here. We'd have to fully break through that fair value gap, which obviously can happen, right? It's just a little more resistance, hopefully. So it looks like we're about to step out on this trade. As I predicted, we were finding buyers, right? Found buyers in demand, right? Which is, that's pretty, yeah, that's kind of my own fault. I should have been arming regression short for now, at least. So, can we just rearming in regression when we stop out?
Stop filled.
There we go.
Order filled.
Okay, so there's a short trade actually. We have a lot of buyers coming in though. It's a big rally, but we're in this high chop zone. We charge right through this. We'll have to see what happens, but pretty strong delta on these past two candles. But we're close to this derive zone. Also in demand, right? That would have been a good break. So if I was playing supply and demand, I probably would have taken this trade right here. Right? But we're not. So we'll have to see. We need to push down to 3425, which is close, but we're not there yet. We're still in demand, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm just taking a look at NQ as well, because sometimes if NQ is leading the way, ES will follow right behind. So, and NQ is definitely more bullish right now than ES. So we want ideally NQ to break down. If NQ breaks down, ES should tank pretty hard, but there's a little drop from NQ. So ideally, if NQ is stronger than ES, that means ES is already weak. So if NQ ends up being pretty weak, ES should be even weaker, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we want to see NQ break down. This is not what we want to see with NQ. NQ grabbed a little more liquidity up here. We keep bouncing at this demand zone though. We also have fair value gap right there, bouncing actually right on that fair value gap. This would be a great long entry, I think. So whipsawy. We can get a good down push candle on NQ here. I did a good down close candle. I think we hit our profit target here on ES. Need it to close down though. Can't have buyers pick in. The buyers are already buying this back up. Yeah, buyers are keep wicking these candles back up. I think if NQ can break below probably right here. Yeah. It's gonna be hard. Can break below this area. Probably move lower for a few minutes. But it just does not look like it wants to do that right now. Pretty slow morning though. Slow. I mean, we've gotten 2 trades, but still moving very slow. Need a close down. Need a good down close. This is a decent down close, but need to break through this level. Come on, buddy. You just gotta move down like 1 point. Move down 1 more point for me, yes. You. Got a little tick below this level, and then we dropped pretty good on ES, but we're 1 tick off per usual. We're always 1 tick off of our take profit and stop loss, so usually when it goes to 1 tick off, we rally right back up to our stop loss, so we'll see what happens. Because that's just how Polarity is sometimes, get 1 tick off. Seems like it's actually every day, but went back up, touched this previous support. Need to close below this. Get it closed below, dude. I think selling and buying pressure is pretty even right now. Only reason I'm watching NQ is because it is stronger than ES. And since it's stronger, if we get a breakdown on here, then ES should drop pretty heavily, so because they're usually pretty correlated. Come on, close below. It's a decent drop. ES hasn't reacted yet. Wow. Keeps getting bought up. Keeps getting bought up. Take a look at volume. Pretty declined volume up here on this candle. Point of controls towards the bottom here. So if we do get a break here, I'll probably switch to trend mode, honestly. If we hit our take profit. Just because delta and price is kind of correlated. I feel like we're building volume around this area. So if we hit it, that might move ES down here. ES is lagging behind. That's a good drop there. I assumed ES would have dropped by now. Guess not. That was a good drop on NQ though. It's gotten so close so many times, like so close, buddy. Come on. So close. So close. You got 1 tick off again. Oh. Should we manually close? I don't know. I don't like manually closing, but looks like we maybe should have there. Definitely picking up volatility right now. Like ES might be regaining strength. I think ES actually might be. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking we should have sold at this absorption here. Looks like we might start moving up. You can see this fair value gap in demand is just acting really strong. Take a look at the equities. Apple's weak. Look at it. Microsoft's kind of strong. Amazon, kind of neutral right now. Nvidia's pretty weak. I mean, yeah, NQ's definitely stronger than the S, but definitely should have sold, I think, this absorption. That's a shame. Whenever it goes one tick off, it always ends up rallying to our stop loss, so happens almost every day. It's been 29 minutes, and we've been in one trade for ever. Looks like we're stopping out though, which is a shame. That's a shame. Unless we magically turn around.
Stop filled.
Nope. Always one tick off. Should have sold though. Should have sold at the absorption. So as I said, I would have taken a long here, probably gone up there, as I said in the beginning of the video there, right? So we actually predicted all these moves. I was hoping for a long trade here, and then which would have actually worked out when we were in regression here. And then I was hoping right here, and we got entered here. Well, I was hoping we'd get enter a little higher into a short instead of right in the middle. But yeah, we were one tick off. We could have sold right here. So but we didn't. So, We had a strong break through this drive zone with heavy delta. So I have a feeling we'll probably continue upwards for a little. Yeah. I think we'll probably just call it here. So minus 900 on the day. Still uploading this. I think we did a lot of things right today. Actually, we could have argued to play trend mode on open just because of the correlation here. But I think regression was the right play, especially when we move back into this zone. I should have moved my take profit up to this absorption and closed out early. But besides that, I mean, it was still a okay morning. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something. And comment below anything you want. All right, see ya.